fire signs? It's your girl, the Heaux Healer. I'm back with yet another reading and another video. This video is going to be for the month of September for my fire signs. How you doing? How you living? How's your life? I hope everything is going well. I hope you are beautiful, staying beautiful, looking beautiful, feeling beautiful, all of that good stuff. So without further ado, we're going to get right into your reading. This little candle burning a little crazy. Let me back it up. But you know, promo. Heaux Healer manifestation candle. Get one if you're interested. I'm going to be introducing them again because my man said that I need to start promoting myself again. So I'm going to try to be better about that, guys. Y'all know my Pisces moon be in my thoughts. But anyway, without further ado, we're going to start your reading today. So to start off your reading today, you have the King of Cups clarified by the Seven of Swords. Okay, so I'm seeing you being in this energy of being like cool, calm, and collected, but I also feel like there's an energy of like trying to get away with something or working like or strategizing, but I am getting the energy of trying to get away with something, but also being in this energy of just kind of like letting the chips fall where they may, if that makes any sense. The King of Cups, he is really someone that really uses mind over matter. He is an emotional king, but he knows when to use his emotions and how to let his emotions affect him, if that makes any sense. So I feel like that's going to be the overall energy of the month for you, fire signs. It's like really knowing when to let those emotions out or really knowing when to hold them back, but just like kind of saying in this cool, calm, collective energy. If it's not that you're trying to get away with something, it could be an energy of strategizing so that you can make something work in your favor, because that is the energy of the Seven of Swords. It's not that he's actually stealing. He's stealing the swords from the other warriors so that they would have less warriors to fight. So it's almost a strategy behind his madness, if that makes any sense. So we're going to get right into your reading today. For the first week of September, we have the Moon card, and it's clarified by the Seven of Wands or the Seven of Brooms in this card. So the Moon card is this energy of not being sure. I feel like my fire signs could be in this space where they're kind of frantic. They're not exactly sure how things are going to show up, how things are going to happen. I feel like there's this energy of like just being on the other side of like not knowing. Like right now you don't know. I feel like you're in the dark about something. However, with the Seven of Wands is the energy of like having to fight to stay at the top, having to fight to maintain. That is the energy I'm getting. It's just like you're fighting to keep a status, fighting to keep some type of like I don't know, I just feel like you're fighting to keep something or fighting to stay on top, if that makes any sense. So we're going to clarify this energies. Spirit, what are the messages you have for my fire signs when it comes to the Ooh, not the card trying to fly out. Okay, bro, we have the Justice card here. Okay, so for some of you guys, this could be a legal issue, some type of like legal situation. Some of you guys could be in court, some of you guys could be suing somebody could be suing you, vice versa. And I feel like bottom of the deck energy, you have the Two of Swords. So I feel like you're not really sure what to do. You're not really sure how things are going to play out. You're just confused right now, fire signs. You really don't know. And I feel like I can sense your anxiety. Like I feel like your anxiety is extremely high at this time because you're trying to do the best that you can, but you know, things just feel like they're up in the air. We have the Four of Pentacles here. So this could be a money situation. Maybe somebody's suing you for money. Maybe you're suing them for money. And I feel like there's this energy of like keeping money or holding on to money. Like there's an energy of like maybe you saving money. Maybe you're supposed to be paying something, but you're like saving the money or holding the money or keeping the finances close to you. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Chariot here. So with the Chariot, it could be like a career situation. This could be because of your career that you're being sued. Maybe a business that you have, because the Chariot does rule like career advancements. So maybe this is something in regards to your career somehow, some way. But I feel like you're being very you're holding on to the finances or the money, or you're trying to keep something really close to you. And this could be something like maybe it's one of your assets that you're in court for. And I feel like you're just trying to keep all your shit close to you. You're like, oh hell no, play with your mama hole, don't play with me. You have the Knight of Swords energy, but I feel like somebody is trying to, I'm just getting this energy of like somebody is trying to cut you out, or somebody is like working tirelessly to get you out of the picture somehow, some way, or trying to paint you to be like this bad person or this nasty person. But your spiritual said, but God, because at the bottom of the deck you have the Temperance card, Temperance energy, and the Temperance energy is basically saying that you need to take your time, slow it down, go with flow. Don't like, I'm hearing the energy of like, I don't know what the saying is, but it's like, I'm hearing something like, you cannot be moved. Like, you cannot move a mountain. Like, you cannot be moved. Like, you are unshakable. Your ground is unshakable. That is the energy I'm getting. And I feel like somebody's about to find that out very soon. It's like, your energy is so unshakable. Your spiritual team is so unshakable. The work that you do and the way you show up is gonna be seen, or it's gonna be shown, or like somebody is just gonna get a taste of their own medicine because they played in your face. Temperance energy here. I feel like Spirit is just saying, stay patient, boo. You have the Six of Swords that came out reversed, so I definitely feel like if this is something, I feel like you won't be like, maybe this is a situation where you're thinking that you may have to move, or somebody wants you to move, or somebody just wants you out of something. With the Six of Swords coming out reversed, you're not leaving, baby. It is causing you anxiety, though. It is causing you anxiety. Like, I feel like you're not really sleeping well. I don't feel like you're eating well. Like, I feel like you're just stressing. You're sitting up and you're stressing and you're worried about what's going to happen. But with the Three of Cups being the overall energy, I feel like, I mean, not the overall energy, but the Three of Cups, with the Three of Cups coming out, I feel like you're going to be celebrating more than you're going to be crying. Like, things are definitely going to work out in your favor. I just feel like you don't know yet with the bottom of the deck being the Moon card. And the overall energy being the Moon card is just like you're having to sit back, and while your spiritual team is working behind the scenes for you or making things happen for you. But you are the Empress. You are the Empress. Big Empress energy. Oh, shout out to Big Empress energy. I really do like her. But you are the Empress with this Empress energy. And I feel like this is just basically saying like you are abundant and you're a master manifester. And people see this energy on you and they hate that about you. But the reality of the situation is they should join you instead of hating you. Period. Bottom of the deck energy, we have the Three of Pentacles. So I definitely see that maybe you are going to be working alongside other people to kind of like get the situation to where it needs to be. So I feel like everything is going to work out for you, fire signs. Next card combination we have is the Queen of Cups and the Hierophant. Queen of Cups energy, we love her. She's just a queen, okay? Look at her. Look at her. Like, she's sitting there. She got the antelopes in the back. She got her little egg. I think that's an egg. I'm not sure what it is. But I know that's Katie's mom from Mean Girls. And she's just sitting there chilling, you know, like, her mom was really unproblematic. So I feel like this Queen of Cups is giving unproblematic energy. So I feel like this could be you, fire sign. Second week of September, you're really going to just be given unproblematic. Like really just staying out the way, like in and out. That's the energy I'm getting. But I also feel like with the Hierophant energy, you're staying close to your values. You're staying close to your morals. You're staying close to the things that make up who you are. Some of you guys could be going to church, or some of you guys could be like attending something from like a religious background or a spiritual background. Maybe some of you guys are going on a retreat, maybe. I don't know, but I feel like there's some type of like religious situation happening here. You have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords could be some type of communication coming in. Maybe a communication via text, email. You may not like what's being said, but like I feel like, remember, we Katie's mom, unproblematic, very, very unproblematic. So I just feel like this is just going to be an unproblematic week for you. You got the Four of Swords here, so I definitely feel like some of you guys could be going on vacation, and maybe that's why you're giving unproblematic. You could be just taking some time to rest, to think things through, really to cover things, to make sure everything kind of like stays above float. Bottom of the deck energy, we have the Page of Pentacles here. So some of you guys could be thinking about new ideas, new ways of thinking, new money opportunities. You could be starting a new business, talking to people about starting a business. You could be going to a bank, putting in an application, putting in, you know, application for a loan or some funding or a credit card, something like that. But I feel like some new money opportunities are showing up. We have the High Priestess energy here. So the second week, I also am just getting this energy of just being really close to your intuition, being very close to the knowing. You could be picking up a new spiritual habit, maybe meditation, yoga, working out, something where it really gives you that mental clarity to where you can really hear your thoughts, like hear your inner self essentially. Bottom of the deck energy, we do have the Queen of Wands. And with this Queen of Wands energy, it just gives me it girl energy. And this is what the fire signs are. Fire signs are the it girls. Yeah, that ultimately, that is who y'all are. That is what y'all do. So I feel like you have this Queen of Wands energy, and it's giving it girl energy. And people are just naturally gravitating towards your energy. They want to know what you're about. But I also feel like right now you're kind of just playing the back. Like, you're not really trying to be out there. You're not trying to be outside right now. You just kind of, You're just trying to keep it cute, if that make any sense. We have the moon card here once again. So it's still that energy of feeling like you're unsure. There's an energy of like navigating things and still being very unsure. Unsure about a situation, unsure about your situation, somebody else's situation. I just feel like you're unsure. And I also feel like bottom of the deck, you're still feeling trapped. Even though you, like, I feel like intuitively you feel like everything is going to work out. It's just like because you haven't seen the fruits of the labors yet, it just feels like, ugh, but what if it don't, you know? We have the strength card here. With the strength card, I feel like once again your spiritual team is sending you strength. They're sending you, they're just letting you know, like, tame the beast of anxiety. That's the energy I'm getting for you. I feel like you're just going to have a whole bunch of anxiety. Bottom of the deck energy, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And I do feel like the Wheel of Fortune is basically saying that things are going to turn in your favor. You just have to be patient enough to watch it actually happen. And you have to tame that beast. Like, the beast is essentially the side of you that's telling you that everything is going to go wrong. And the woman is the side of you that's like, no, but it's okay. Everything's going to be okay. So I really think I need you to stay on the focus side and understand that everything is indeed going to be okay. Seven of Pentacles here. So with the Seven of Pentacles, this is a situation that's going to require patience. Whatever the situation is, it's going to require patience. It's not something that's going to be handled right away. It's not something that's going to be taken care of right away. It's something that's going to take some time. So I want you to just focus on that. Focus on understanding that it is going to take some time. Also, we have the Hierophant also here. And also when I think about Hierophant, I do think about religious situations, but it could also be like just financial institutions or just institutions. So I feel like whatever, like I feel like, or maybe like non-for-profit situations too. Like maybe a non-for-profit situation will come in and help you if you're having like a financial situation, something like that. This is the energy I'm getting, but it's like there's help around. You just have to just be in it to win it. You have the Page of Cups here. Page of Cups energy is like a gift being given to you. Someone is about to give you a gift. Like you're going to be pleasantly surprised how, and I really want to say you're going to be pleasantly surprised how your spiritual team really shows up for you in this time of need. You're going to be closing out a cycle, a difficult cycle, a long drawn out cycle. But this cycle is really going to put you on the map and help you to understand that everything doesn't have to be difficult. Everything doesn't have to be painful. Like it doesn't have to always end painfully. So I feel like you're about to close out a difficult cycle, but I don't think it's going to end painfully. Next card combination we have is the Three of Cups, and it's clarified by the Six of Cups, I'm assuming. Yes, I believe this is Six of Cups. I'm sorry, y'all, because look at the cards, you know? So you have the Three of Cups, and it's clarified by the Six of Cups. So there's an energy of like maybe like a party or a celebration, and it brings back feeling of nostalgia, like something that makes you feel good. You could be going to like a celebration the third week of September, just hanging out with friends and family. Three of Cups could be like a birth announcement of a baby, a marriage announcement, a proposal, something like that. Something that, or like a new job and celebration with your friends, like something that just makes you feel good on the inside. But I also feel like with the Six of Cups, it's like a reunion. Something's going to make you feel extremely nostalgic. You have the Nine of Swords here. With the Nine of Swords, it's like, I feel like I ain't gonna hold you. It feels like you overthinking it. No shade. Because like it's like your mind, you are like just in your mind right now. Your reading just gives in your mind. Every time we get to the, like we start off and we have this like anxious energy and then it ends so well. So I feel like fire signs, you're really in your mind right now. You're really just telling yourself that things aren't going to work out. Bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups. And I feel like with the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Swords, it definitely gives me anxiety about emotions, or just like really being deep in your feels, and just, but we got to think about the way that we think about things. It's just like the more energy you put into being negative, the more you're going to be negative essentially. So it's like, or the more energy you put into a negative situation, the more the energy is going to be negative. We have to think about the things that we think about are essentially the things that we create. So I really want you to change your thought process, because you're really just kind of like pulling in these negative energies, and I feel like once again Spirit is coming in and overturning them. We have the Judgment card here. So the Judgment card could be just like, it's absolution, but it's also like when I look at judgment, I always think about like you could be like you could be kind of making a judgment call on the things that's going on in your life. Maybe you're saying to yourself like, I want to work out more, but you actually haven't went to the gym. That's me. Or you could be saying like, oh, you know, I don't want to do this anymore, but you keep doing it. So I feel like it's not just about you saying it, but it's also actually putting the action behind it. Bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like whatever it is that you're trying to change about yourself, I definitely do see you putting in that work and actually changing it. Like actually making that judgment call and basically saying like, yeah, I don't want to live like this anymore. You have the Two of Pentacles here. With the Two of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to be balancing a lot or handling a lot. And I feel like God wouldn't give you something that you wouldn't be able to handle. And I definitely feel like whatever it is that you're going to be handling, you're going to be doing it well. We also have the Seven of Cups here. I feel like on top of like everything that you have going on, Spirit really wants you to really get in the space of like, how can I say it? Like, really get into the space of like controlling your thought processes. I feel like with the Seven of Cups coming up, you have a lot of thoughts. You have a lot of things that you want to do, but at the same time, you're not really focusing on that one specific thing. It's like you have a million things that you want to do, but because you're sitting there thinking about it, you're not doing none of them. Bottom of the deck energy, we have the Nine of Cups. And I feel like whatever it is that you're really focused on doing, it can actually come into fruition. Like it can actually be a big thing if you actually put the time and the energy into it. You have the Ten of Cups here. With the Ten of Cups energy, I feel like this is happiness. Like I said, like every time we start the reading, and then like a beautiful card comes out. You have like, this is happiness. This is things working out. This is the ending of an emotional thing where you're actually happy. Bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Wands. So not only are you actually happy, but you're also being celebrated. People are like, wow, you really did that. I also feel like you could be getting some type of reward or recognition or just something that like is going to make your life a little bit easier. It's like you were in a battle and you came out on top. You have the Six of Pentacles here. With the Six of Pentacles, this is that energy of like giving. So somebody could be giving you some finances. Maybe somebody could be giving you some money, or you could be the person that is giving out the money. However, it really depends on the situation. I did pick up on like a legal situation. So maybe like the 3rd week of September, you may hear something about like something being closed out, or if like whatever that financial situation was in the beginning, it could be something about the 3rd week of September is kind of being closed out. And you can kind of move forward with the Knight of Wands and really focus on the endeavors that you actually have. So I love that for you. We also have the Queen of Wands, so basking in that it girl energy, and like now you get to actually see the fruits of your labor and live the way that you want to live, knowing that you did everything that you needed to do and it actually worked out. So last but not least, for the last week of September, we have the Hangman, and it's clarified by the Chariot. We also have the Hangman here. So Hangman energy is essentially being at a pause. But the crazy thing about both of these cards is they're opposites. The Hangman is at a pause. The Chariot is about moving forward. So I feel like after that moment of kind of being paused and just waiting for things to kind of like simmer down, you'll have a clearer understanding of how you need to move forward at the ending of the month of September. I also feel like something must be happening astrologically at the ending of September, because all of the cards that I'm seeing is like once you get to the 4th week, everybody's just like, all right, I'm ready to take off. So there could be a retrograde coming up and I'm just not privy to it. I know Saturn is currently retrograding into Pisces, so that could be the energy. But I also just feel like things just start to clear up ending of the week. So we have the Hangman, and it's clarified by the Chariot. So I feel like you're going to be moving forward, and moving forward quickly in a big way. Like I feel like you're going to have a clear understanding of how you need to proceed. You have the Lovers here. I love this. This could either be a love situation, or you could be stuck between making a decision. And I feel like with the Chariot being here, you'll actually make the decision to kind of move forward. Bottom of the deck energy, we have the Ten of Wands. And with the Ten of Wands, you were carrying a heavy burden, and I think now you're realizing that, okay, that burden was too heavy and it's time for me to move forward. And I do actually believe that you are going to move forward. You have the Seven of Swords here. Seven of Swords is the energy of like sneaking away from something, moving away from something, trying to do something without getting caught. You have the Hierophant here. With the Hierophant, like I said, there is, and I feel like honestly, if you've been like trying to like move in stealth, or like the cards show me that like whatever it is, you might get away with it. I don't know what the hell it is, but it feels like you might get away with it. But I don't feel like it's a bad situation. It just feels like you didn't get caught. I don't know. Like I can't really call it. But the Hierophant being here, I feel like it's really about your morals and your values. And I'm also getting this like universal energy, and I've been speaking a lot about this. It's like the universe doesn't understand good or bad. It just understands karma. And it's like, if you're not doing something, like you may be doing something bad. Like for instance, you ever go to, and I hate to say it like this, but it's like, you know, you go to Target and like you don't scan everything. It's like, that's probably not the greatest thing you could be doing. But at the same time, it's like, you know for sure that they got millions of that product or millions of that item. You probably won't get caught for that. But you know, if it's like, if you do it consistently, like then it's like, all right, come on now. Like eventually you're gonna get caught. But it's like, it be that once in a blue moon time, you just be like, well, fuck it. Like, I just don't feel like scanning this. And I'm not encouraging you to be bad. What I'm encouraging you to understand is that the universe doesn't understand that. It just understands karma. So it's like, if you're not doing something that could potentially hurt someone else, like physically hurt someone else, you probably won't get in trouble. But it's like, if you're doing something that you know is like the worst possible thing, 9 out of 10 times, like, you're gonna get caught. Even if it takes a while, karma will still catch up to you. So I feel like you just gotta, like, I don't know, it just feels like that type of energy there. We have the Ace of Swords. So with the Ace of Swords, there could be some type of communication. We also have the King of Swords here. So if I did see a legal situation, so once again, maybe at the ending of the month of September, you'll have some clarity on about a situation or clarity about this legal situation. You have the King of Swords with the Fool, with the Hierophant, with the Star. Goddamn. So I definitely feel like with the Hierophant, with the Star, I just feel like things are going to be working out in your favor, and you'll be able to kind of just move from this energy and move forward towards better ways of doing things and better ways of thinking. We have the Hangman again. And I feel like this Hangman energy is really just you taking a pause to kind of like think things and like really just understand the work that you have put in, really understand the time that you have put in. You have the World card, bottom of the deck. So the world is, things are changing. Things are closing so that new things could be reopened, new doors can open so you can see other things. I feel like you might even be exploring a little bit as well. Maybe you guys are going to be traveling with the World card too. You have the Tower card. Tower card is things kind of like things built on faulty ground, kind of coming together, like kind of falling down. You also have the Devil energy at the bottom of the deck. I really feel like you just kind of releasing negative ways of thinking, negative ways of doing. You're just releasing everything that just no longer serves this next step in your life. And you have the Queen of Swords here. And with the Queen of Swords, I just think you're just cutting out the bullshit. Cutting out the bullshit, cutting out the drama, and just getting straight to the nitty gritty. So I don't know. I feel like there could be some drama, but I feel like it's past drama. I feel like all of this stuff you're cutting out. And like you're really just up-leveling and becoming that King of Pentacles energy and just kind of like taking care of your business. That's the energy I'm getting for you. I feel like people are going to always keep trying to pull you down, but like you're just cutting through to the bullshit. And I love this for you. So fire signs, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let your girl know how you like this video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.